I am Christopher Boudrum, and I should not be here to tell this story. I was born and raised in Trinidad, a quiet man from La Brea with calloused hands and a deep love for the sea. Like many working-class men here, I took up diving, commercial, industrial work in the oil and gas sector. It's not glamorous, but it put food on the table for my family. I was proud of what I did: underwater welding, pipe maintenance, confined space entries. We trained hard, risked much, and trusted each other with our lives. On February 25, 2022, I was part of a 5-man diving crew working for LMCS Limited, contracted by Paria Fuel Trading Company in Trinidad. We were performing maintenance inside a 30-inch diameter pipeline, a routine job, or so it seemed. That day we were submerged at berth 6, Pointe-à-Pierre, preparing to remove a plug from the pipeline. I had done work like this before. It was hard, dangerous work, but we were trained. We trusted our gear. We trusted the system. That trust nearly cost us our lives. When the plug was dislodged, we heard a whoosh, an enormous differential pressure, delta P. A vent sucked us into the pipe like rag dolls. One by one, we were pulled in violently. I couldn't fight it. It happened so fast. Within seconds, I was deep inside the pipe, slammed against the metal in total darkness. By some miracle, we weren't alone. Trapped in a pocket of air deep inside the pipeline were my brothers, Kazim Ali Jr., Fizal Kurban, Yusuf Henry, and Rishi Nagasa. We couldn't see anything. We were bleeding, bruised, terrified, but we were alive. The air was hot and heavy. We linked our limbs to stay together. We called out. We knocked on the walls. We hoped someone above would hear us, but no one did. Time passed, hours. Then, something had to be done. The oxygen was fading. I made a decision. I had to try to escape. I started crawling back through the pipeline, inch by inch, every breath a prayer. For nearly 3 hours, I dragged myself forward, wounded, terrified, scraping my body along the jagged metal. I reached the surface, alive. I told them they're still down there. We need to act now, I begged. But Paria hesitated. They delayed. They blocked other divers from helping. They feared the risk more than they valued our lives. My friends were still alive and no one was coming. Days later, they pulled their bodies out, one by one. Not from the sea, but from a pipe that became their grave. They could have been saved. A commission of inquiry later declared it gross negligence. No rescue plan, no urgency. Just cold decisions while my brothers waited to die. I live now with survivor's guilt. I wake up hearing their voices. I wonder, what if we had been heard? What if someone had moved faster? I am Christopher Boudrum, the only survivor of the Paria diving tragedy. And I will carry the weight of that pipeline and the memory of those 4 men every day for the rest of my life.